Welcome to the evening stream of Goose Sports, Tennessee and Alabama, and yeah, we won't talk about that game that happened earlier. Yeah, won't talk about that one. Won't talk about that. So we got LSU lost earlier to Vanderbilt. Now we're going to have Tennessee and Alabama tonight. So, oh well. So we'll see. So, yeah, I don't have much faith at all in Burger King no more. So, but we'll talk about that in another video. We got Alabama and Tennessee from Tuscaloosa, T-Town, Titletown. As it's over with for like playoffs. Yeah, I mean they'll still go to a crappy ass bowl game that nobody cares about. They'll still go to a crappy ass bowl game that nobody cares about. So. I've been talking about the dude from Tulane, Summerall, for a while now. If LSU does, if they do make a change at coach, I'd go down on Willow Street and get the Tulane coach. That's what I've been saying. But, yeah. But, That's probably not what's going to happen. They're probably not going to go down to Willow Street and get any kind of that ain't gonna happen now. So Tennessee hasn't. I don't think they've beaten Alabama since 2003 in Tuscaloosa. It's been a long time since the Volunteers have beaten Alabama in Tuscaloosa. As they, of course, Saban was there for so many years. But can they do it tonight? We'll find out. We'll find out. Look, it looks like Florida's punting to Mississippi State with like a minute and 4 left to go in the game. And the Bulldog, can Mississippi State get a victory? If Mississippi State beats Florida, Napier's getting fired like tonight. Yeah, if Florida loses to Mississippi State, Napier's probably getting fired tonight. So that's right. I'm gonna put it on once. I'm gonna put Notre Dame and USC on once this Florida game and Mississippi State game ends. So I got 2 TVs out here at my brother-in-law's house. So I'm gonna wait till this game ends, and then I'll put the Notre Dame and USC game on. But the Bush push happened 20 years ago, and yours truly, I was at that game. No lie. I was at the Bush push game back in 2005. So, the long story short, I got relocated because of Hurricane Katrina. I was living with my friend in Atlanta, and I forgot how he got tickets to the game. And he goes, "Hey, you want to go to the game? LSU's playing Florida, in Baton Rouge, but man, we can go to South Bend. We never been there." I'm like, "All right, let's go." We went. So I was there for the Bush push game. That was really, man, they thought they had that game won. Their fans were on the field. They were celebrating. And then they didn't win. That was like the most surreal thing. I mean, it was like, it went like from anyway, it was just weird. Their fans were so excited. And then all of a sudden, boom, they weren't. So, I lost a bet. Lost a bet. I need to get another beer now. Right back. This late game. All right. Oh man. So yeah, we want Burger King. I gotta figure out the lights out here. I gotta figure out the lighting out here. My brother-in-law had to come out here and help me out. I'm at his house. He got help me out with the lights out here. Yeah. So, man. So Florida up by 2 over Mississippi State. They got 38 seconds to go in that game. Who's getting the ball first here? Is it going to be the Volunteers or is it going to be Alabama? Looks like it's going to be Tennessee getting the ball first here in T-Town. So, Dabo was crying just to call. Oh, that's right. Clemson lost. There's a kickoff. And be a fair catch. We'll have it with the 25-yard line. So first and 10, Tennessee. As Joey Aguilar going for 14 touchdowns, 5 interceptions, 1,680 yards, 65% completion percentage. And I'll have the first and 10 at the 25-yard line. All right, so first and 10 for the Volunteers. Aguilar going to roll right. Catch made and gets up to about the 34. Might be, yes, Brazil be second and 1. I'd go after the Tulane coach. Second down. And we got a false start. I'd go after the Tulane coach. If I'm LSU, I'd go down to Willow Street, uptown in New Orleans, and I'd go talk to John Summerall. That's what I would do. The guy's young. He beat LSU for a long time. That's what I would do. But that's not what's going to happen. Second down and 7 coming up after the penalty. Ball to the 28. There's a pass out to the left. Catch made. And gets up to the 34-yard line. Be third down. Very short game. Yeah, but that's what I would do. I'd go down to Willow Street and go talk to John Summerall at Tulane. He's young, and I think he would do really well at a big time school. That's my opinion. Third and 2 coming up here for Tennessee. Third and 2 from the 33-yard line. Hand off. And they're not going to get there. It's fourth down. They run like LSU. Not going to get there. Fourth down. The Florida stopped Mississippi State. What's up, Daniel? Very happy Saturday, he says. Let's go find out. Where's Notre Dame at? They're on NBC. Notre Dame and USC's on NBC. There we go. Punt time here for the Volunteers. Punts away. And going back to the 10. And going to fall down. Man. Going to fall down on the 10-yard line for the Tide will have it 1st and 10. As Ty Simpson and the Tide will come out. He's throwing for 16 touchdowns, 1 interception. Leads the SEC in passing touchdowns. 71% completion percentage. 1,678 yards through the air for Simpson. So 1st and 10 for the Tide coming up. Yeah, these 10-year contracts are crazy. 1st and 10. Here's a handoff, and it's gonna be bottled up for a loss. 2nd and long. Yeah, these 8, 9, 10-year deals are just crazy. These teams put themselves in a position where they can't fire nobody because of a contract, and it's crazy. 2nd down and 13. They're not 13 coming up. Ball at the 6-yard line. Their own 6-yard line. Is Irish about to score? 2nd and 13. As Simpson slant and incomplete. And there's no flag. 3rd down. No flag. Yeah, these 10-year deals, man. Just they put these. You put these teams behind the 8 ball with the buyouts and all kind of shit. So, anyway, 3rd and 13. Simpson out of zone end zone. Gonna throw. Catch made up to the 15. It's a first down of the 20 to the 24-yard line. 1st down, Alabama. 1st down, Alabama. 1st and 10. That Cuevas with the reception. He was wide open. Wide open. Wide open. All right, so 1st down and 10 for the Tide. 1st and 10 for the Tide. They have it their own 24-yard line. Simpson gonna throw. Guy open, but incomplete. But there's a flag now. Here's your flag. And it's offsides against the defense. Offsides against the defense. Notre Dame just looks like Notre Dame just scored. So 1st and 5 coming up. Yeah, contracts used to be around like 5 years, 4 to 5 years, tied into recruiting, stuff like that. 1st and 5. But nowadays it works that way. Simpson, well, they're going to hand it off and going to get maybe a yard. Going to be 2nd down. Coming up here for Alabama. Second down and 4 coming up. And then 2nd and 4 coming up. And Simpson back to the row. And pumps now, rolls right, throws, and catch made. It's a 1st down up to close to the 40-yard line. That's 1st down, Alabama. What's up, Kyle? First down, Alabama. the 40-yard line. And Simpson throws, catch made at the 44. Short gain. Second half. 9:50 here to go in this first quarter. As Tennessee got the ball first, they had the punt. Now Bama has it. Tennessee has 14 yards of offense. Alabama has 30. 2nd and 6 coming up. What team was the underachiever of the day? 2nd and 6. Like of the weekend, probably Miami. Simpson throws, deep ball, right side, going to be caught at the 25. I think it is. Yes, first down. There's Ryan Williams with the catch. Probably Alabama over Miami over the weekend. Underachiever, probably the Hurricanes. Because they were at home, they're number 2 in the country, and they played like a total dog poo. I ball the 25-yard line for the Tide. 8:42 to go in the first quarter. And there's a handoff, and now they got a reverse going to Williams. Who'll get to the 20, to the 15, to the 10, out of bounds, first down. Man. First down. Oh, Texas Tech lost. I just saw an alert that Texas Tech lost. There might be an underachiever, the Texas Tech. First and goal. There's a handoff. Gets down to the 4. That could be a thing. Texas Tech could be an underachiever. James Franklin says he was in shock when he got fired. So ball's at the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Handoff. And gets down to the 3, maybe 2-yard line. All right. With 3rd and goal coming up here for Alabama. 3rd and goal coming up. I know I need more light out here. Need more light. 3rd and goal from the 2. But y'all know what I look like anyway. 3rd and goal from the 2. Simpson. Catch made. Touchdown. That was quick. Touchdown, Alabama. As that was Isaiah Horton with the touchdown reception. 6-0 Alabama. Yeah, that was way, way too easy for the Tide. As man, they looked dead, and everybody had them dead in the water after they lost to Florida State. But I don't know, man. They're a totally different damn football team. Extra points up and good. 7-0. Is that what he said? Did Brian Kelly really say they got to coach better and execute better? Because that's what they've been saying ever since Clemson. Ever since Clemson, they've been saying they got to coach better and they got to execute better. Whatever, man. I am so tired of that coach speak that they all say. Well, you know, as coaches, we didn't get them ready to play today. Okay, whose fault is that? Ain't my fault. So whatever, man. Whatever. I'm sure come Monday, they'll say that all the goals are still attainable if they win out, they can go to the playoffs. Okay. If that's what you want to believe, okay. If that's what you want to believe, if you want to believe that if you win out, you go to the playoffs, whatever. What's up, Bill Moore? I told you I didn't think we'd beat Vanderbilt. I just didn't see how we were going to play. If we haven't put together a good performance all year long in any game, I just didn't think it was going to change in a week. And just wait, man. Wait till Monday when he has his press conference for Monday. He'll come out and say, that there's things we got to work on and blah blah blah. But I was really the last two games, our run defense has been horrific. We averaged like 200 yards rushing per game the last two games. It's been horrific, our run defense. Harold Perkins is just freaking overrated. People thought he was going to be some kind of Lawrence Taylor bullshit. Whatever, man. I just don't think they know how to use Harold Perkins. I think how many years has he been here? And his best year was his first year when he was kind of a effective quarterback player, and they've kind of taken that away from him as the defensive staff. Whatever. Hey, Alabama early drives. Look at the first drive against Missouri, second drive tonight. 11, 10, 11 plays. Look at these drives for Alabama. LSU would never do that. Never do that. Not this team. Not this team. So kickoff time. It is. And touchback. Right, so first and 10, Tennessee at the 25-yard line. Yeah, because Tulane won. The Saints maybe have a chance tomorrow. So Texas Tech loses to Arizona State. All right, so first and 10 for the Volunteers at the 25-yard line. There's Aguilar play action. Pressured, and you're going to be sacked. Man. What did Alabama do the first week? Because they sure didn't look like this the first week against Florida State. I mean, they look like a totally different football team from week one to right now. It almost looks like they've improved. Yeah, imagine that. Second down to 19 at the 16-yard line. Aguilar out to the right, to the 20, to the 25-yard line. I mean, third down. It's crazy. I mean, they just Alabama looks like a totally different football team. They did week one. Week one, they looked like out of sort. They looked poorly coached, and now they look just like they did under Saban. Man, they look very well coached. It's just weird. Third and 8 on the 27. Aguilar gonna throw and catch. Maybe it's first down to the 43-yard line. First down. Yeah, imagine what good coaching will do, man. It's crazy what good coaching will do. It's like, wow. What good coaching do, man? It's crazy. Here's a throw over to the left side, incomplete. Man, that was a quick play. 2nd and 10. Second and 10 coming up. Ball to 44. On their own 44 for Tennessee. Aguilar. Looking. Throws. And that dropped. 3rd down. That dropped. 3rd down. Yeah, I'm in the dark. Yeah, y'all know what I look like. No, it got tipped. Never mind. That ball got tipped. I thought for a second there it got dropped, but it was actually tipped. So it's 3rd down and 10 coming up. 3rd and 10 at their own 44 for Tennessee. And here's a catch made, and can he get the first down? He does. I think he got it. And where they gonna mark it? Oh, that's a bad. I think it's they marked him a yard short. Oh, he got the Bama spot. I think he got the. Did he get the Bama spot? I don't know, man. Let's see. There's the. Oh, his foot was out. His foot was out back there. 4th and 1. That was actually the right call by the refs in Tuscaloosa for the first time I think ever in the history of football. They had it right. I think his foot was out of bounds, but they are going to look at this. Yeah, you saw where I was listening to AYS Sports. You listen to him. He talked about Harlan Berry, and he had I think he had 5 carries in the first quarter, and he was getting between 4 and 5 yards per rush, I believe it was. He said. I think he had 5 carries in the first quarter. You know how many carries he had? Touches he had in the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th total? 6. 6. To get 5 touches in the first quarter and getting around, 4 to 5 yards a rush, something like that. Harlan Berry got 6 touches in the 2nd quarter, 3rd quarter, and 4th quarter combined. I mean, it don't take a rocket scientist to figure out if a play is working. And if a player is getting yards to keep giving them the football, it don't take a rocket scientist to figure that out. You don't have to be Sean Payton or Bill Walsh to figure it out that, okay, this play is working. Maybe we should stick with it. So. Oh, well, no. But don't worry, Brian Kelly will come out Monday and say they'll get it fixed during the week. Don't worry, Randall. He'll come out Monday and say it's going to get fixed. And some people will buy it and they'll eat it up and they'll say, oh, okay, this week is going to be different. Yeah, so. Oh, well, we'll see. Well, that's what he said last year after they beat Oklahoma. He said LSU's taking receipts, and they're going to be in the national championship. That's what Brian Kelly said. So he said that, not us, not us fans. He's the one that said it. He said it. Imagine that after they beat Oklahoma, and they were 7-4, or something like that, 8-4. They're 8-4, and he says, "Don't worry, we'll be the national championship game next year. Keep keep the receipts." So it's 4th and 1. They'll go for it. Looks like it. And they will. If they hand it off, that's a first down. Gets to the 45-yard line, first down. So first down, Tennessee. Tennessee, first down, Volunteers. First down, Tennessee. Tennessee. Seven nothing Alabama. First and 10 at the 45-yard line. And they're going to run it and get nothing. Get nothing. Did I keep my receipt? I lost my receipt. Do I get credit for it? All right, so second and 10 at the 45. Aguilar going to throw. And did he go foot down? Let's see. They say he does. That's gonna be a first down inside the 30, inside the 30-yard line. Oh, nope. It's coming back. Tennessee had an ineligible receiver downfield. Coming back. They haven't won in Tuscaloosa since 2003. Yikes. So an eligible receiver downfield is going to take away the first down. Second down and 15 coming up here for Tennessee at the 50-yard line. As Aguilar throws. Catch made up to the 40, to the 41. The third down. Yeah. You can't have those penalties against Alabama. I don't care who the coach is. So ball's to the 41-yard line. Aguilar looking to throw. And gonna be sacked. Way back at their own 45-yard line. That's fourth down. Damn. Fourth down. Fourth down. So punt time here for Tennessee. Yeah, nice pursuit there. Nice, really nice pursuit. Fourth down. Really nice pursuit. Fourth down. 4th and 19 coming up. And punts away. And a fair kick around the 10-yard line for Alabama. We'll have it. First and 10 tied coming up. Man. We're getting crazy. This could be a blowout. Hopefully not. Hopefully it's not like a blowout game. Damn. All right, so Alabama 7-0. They're getting the ball back. It's they gotta do something. Tennessee does. They gotta do something. How much is his buyout? Talking about Brian Kelly? Isn't it like 50 million or 60 million or something like that? Those are between like 50 and 60 million for his buyout. So, yeah, he ain't going nowhere, man. He ain't going nowhere. Trading for Dabo. Wait, you want Brian Kelly? You want Brian Kelly? What you want? Man, 53.3 million. I don't believe Matt Moscona. Matt Moscone's a fucking troll. You know, all his bullshit about Alabama's burning the past 2 years has blown up in his fucking face. You know, he made a whole fucking spiel about Bama is burning, and whenever they lost to Florida State, he came in dressed as a fucking Indian, and embarrassed himself on the radio, saying Bama is burning. He just embarrassed himself, man. He just needs to quit this freaking this angle he's on that says Alabama is burning, because they're obviously not burning. He's embarrassed himself with that shit. He looked like a total idiot that Monday after LSU beat Clemson on the road. And what's he do? He dresses up in a Florida State jersey, talking about Alabama losing to Florida State after LSU beat Clemson. That's just why, man. Stupid, man. LSU is burning. LSU is burning. All right, 1st and 10 for the Tide. And here's a catch made by Williams to the 30. That's a first down. It's Ryan Williams. It's about a 20-yard gain. 1st and 10, Alabama. Man. All right, so 1st and 10. They might not give him the roll there at the 29. They don't have marked that. Now we go. We probably got to review this. Of course, we got to review this. Why can't they just do like the NFL does and give these coaches 2 challenges? Why can't they just give these coaches 2 challenges like they do in the NFL, and then and just go from there? Why does every freaking play need to be reviewed? No, it doesn't. It doesn't need to be reviewed. Because if these morons did their job, they wouldn't have to review everything on every single play. But no, don't look at that, man. But I think these referees are just told, don't worry about it. Replay will clean it up. I just think they're doing what they're told. I don't think the referees are. I mean, I know they're bad, but I just think they're told that just don't worry about it. Just call it on the field, and replay will clean it up. So, of course, they're gonna have to look at this for 5 minutes. To see if Ryan Williams made a football move after making the catch, going down to the ground. So, did he make a football move after he went to the ground? Yeah. I say he called it too. Is Tiger Ranch still burning? Are they still burning? All right, cause upheld. Whatever. Okay. Yeah. All right, so the call was upheld. So Ryan Williams. Actually, they'll have the Alabama will have the first and 10 coming up at their own 29-yard line. Is Ty Simpson. Back throw. Over a dump off. Gets to the 34-yard line. Nice tackle. Going to be second down and short coming up. Second down and 5 coming up here for Alabama at the 34-yard line. They're on 34. And Simpson barking out the signals and the calls. Second and 5. And there's a handoff. Gets up to the 39. It's probably a first down. It is. First down, Alabama. First down, Alabama. Oh, that's the end of the quarter. End of the quarter. 7-0 tie. What's up, Eagle? Bang. So when's baseball season? When's baseball season start for LSU? That's going to be the next sport that we play in. That's probably good. That could win a championship. Is LSU baseball. So that's the sport I'm looking forward to. Come what? February. February coming up. So yeah. Well, sure as hell not going to be LSU football. They're not winning no national championship. It won't be LSU men's basketball. Women's basketball, I don't know. We'll see. They might have a chance, but they're supposed to. I think they're supposed to soon. Eagle Fang. I don't know if it's happened yet, but they're supposed to go see Trump soon. So, but yeah, we got the LSU baseball team. Next sport that I'll have any kind of confidence that maybe we can win a championship. I'm not gonna not trust Jay Johnson no more. I'm not gonna not trust him no more. We got the Winter Olympics coming up in what February? You ready for you ready for some late night Winter Olympics? Yeah. Wait, late night. You know, when the hockey team plays at like 3 o'clock in the morning, I'm gonna have to get up and pull for the USA. All right. Yeah, the Winter Olympics they got some good events in the Winter Olympics, especially if I do curling. How the hell am I gonna call curling? Oh no. Curling. All right, so we're in the second quarter, coming up at 7-0 Alabama. Oh, the Golden Bachelor. All these girls are trying to find their husbands. I can't find my husband. I gotta go on ABC to find my husband. The Buccaneers and the Lions on Monday night, and then the Texans and the Seahawks. Yeah, the Bucks and the Lions. Suppose asked me earlier what game would I doing on Monday. That's the better game too. Tampa, Detroit. We got a false start. Yeah, Tampa and Detroit are the best of the two. If the Buccaneers make the NFC title game, I might go to the game. Oh, man. About all that shit. 1st and 15. Ball's back at the 34. Their own 34 for Alabama. They're in the pistol. Simpson. Throw deep down the field and can't get to it. Incomplete. 2nd down and 15. That's something that Nussmeier does not do. Nussmeier does not throw the ball down the field like that. Doesn't. Nussmeier doesn't do that. 2nd and 15. There's a pass out to the 40. And it gets it up at the 41-yard line. It'll be 3rd down. Notre Dame just scored against the Trojans. 3rd and 9 coming up. 3rd and 9 coming up here for Alabama. They have it at the 40, their own 40-yard line. They got a whistle and a timeout is called. As Alabama calls their first timeout of the half. I believe them with Goose. Tennessee still has all 3 of theirs. But yeah, I'm just looking at the Notre Dame score. I can't believe Notre Dame got rid of grass. I mean, they had. Why did they get rid of grass so much, man? Why did they get rid of their grass? I remember when Reggie Bush got there, played there in 05, because I was at that game. They had the grass high, kind of slow down Reggie Bush. Son of a bitch bucket. So we got commercial. We got commercial time. Buffalo Wild Wings commercial. Bruce Springsteen, Deliver Me from Nowhere. I don't think I'm gonna watch that. What about you, Eagle fan? Are you listening? Are you gonna watch the Bruce Springsteen movie? I probably won't. How we got going on here? Got 3rd down and 9 coming up at the own 40-yard line for Alabama. Third and 9 coming. 7-0 Alabama. It's Simpson back throw. And catch made across. The door's dropped. That's incomplete. Whoa! Why are you barking at nothing? That band dog barking at nothing, man. Let's be 4th down coming up. So Brooks got it knocked out of his hands, incomplete. It's punt time here for Alabama. And punts away. And coming up, making the fair catch around the 20-yard line. Will be 1st and 10, Tennessee. Right there. 1st and 10, Tennessee. Iowa's beating Penn State 9-7 in the second quarter up there in Iowa. Yeah. What's up, 44? How you doing, my friend? 1st and 10. Aguilar. And it's going to be the ball on the ground. That's caught? I guess it is. 1st down, Tennessee. That ball looked like maybe hit the ground. 1st down. What's up, 44? The legendary. There's a handoff up to the 40, up to the 43 now. It's up with Lewis on the carry. The last play was 2nd down and 1. That was 1st and 10. Tennessee ran quickly. Didn't give Alabama any kind of chance to maybe challenge that play. Ball at the 42-yard line. 1st and 10 Volunteers. They're on 42. And it's just a handoff up to the 48-yard line. Nice play. 2nd down. But yeah, man. I don't know what's going to happen, man, with Brian Kelly, but it's just not. He's not going to win a championship here. So it's obvious he's not. 2nd and 4. There's a play action. And wide open caught at the 35 to the 32-yard line. 1st down. It's obviously he's not going to win a title here. I mean, what was everybody saying before the season started? If he doesn't make the playoffs with this roster, then he never will at LSU. And guess what? He's not making a playoff with this roster. 1st and 10. Ball's to the 34-yard line. There's a handoff. And I guess maybe 2 on the play. Second down. 12 minutes to go in the second quarter. 7-0 Alabama. Sure wish old BVD was still around, man. Sure wish BVD was still around to watch this game. Second down. At the 33-yard line. Aguilar. Okay, not made. 3rd and 8. 3rd and 8 coming up here for Tennessee. Tennessee. 3rd and 8 coming up here for the Volunteers. You're right. These guaranteed contracts, something's got to give, man. 3rd down. There's Aguilar. Throws. Open, caught. 15, 10, 5. Tackle at the 2-yard line. 1st and goal. Tennessee. But you're right, man. These guaranteed contracts have just it's the length of these contracts. 1st and goal at the 2. They'll go quickly. There's a handoff, and they're going to get tackled behind the line. 2nd and goal. It's these guaranteed contracts, these 10-year deals that if you have, I mean, look, Brian Kelly's not making the playoffs ever at LSU. He's not. It's obvious now. This was the roster they put together to make the playoffs, and it ain't happened. 2nd and goal at the 4. And now your buyout's so huge. Play action by Aguilar. And he got to run. He can run. Why don't he run for it? And he waited too late. 3rd down. Way too late. Yeah, I don't know when all of a sudden these 10-year deals, these 8-year, 9-year, 10-year deals was the norm. It used to be like 4 to 5 years it tied into recruiting, where you would tell these recruits, "Oh man, look, I got a 5-year contract. I'm going to be here, for your duration." But it ain't that way no more. It's just I don't get it. 3rd and goal from the 2. Aguilar throws, touchdown. They got it. Touchdown, Tennessee. So they did something LSU couldn't do, was score on the goal line. It's Braylon Staley with the touchdown. It's now 7-6. Pinned in the extra point. And Arkansas has put up 35 points up over Texas A&M. I really didn't want Arkansas to fire their coach until after the year, but they did it. Here comes the extra point. And it's good. Yep, good. 7-7. Yeah, I really didn't want Arkansas to fire their coach. And they did. And now all of a sudden they're playing much better than they did before. It kind of scares me a little bit when we play Arkansas in late November. But I don't know, man. These guaranteed contracts, these 8, 9, 10-year deals have got to go. But it doesn't look like they're going anywhere. It looks like they're more prevalent now because a lot of these coaches sign 8-year, 9-year, 10-year deals for some reason, worth like $13 million a year. And these schools are getting themselves in a position where you hire a coach for a 10-year deal, and then all of a sudden, you got 3 years in a row where you win 3 games, 5 games, 5 games. You can't fire them because so it's just I don't know, man. It's something's got to give with these coaching salaries in college. I mean, the NFL is a little bit different because of where the money comes from. Because a little bit different, but in college, there is no collective bargaining agreement in college. So who's really fronting these salaries for these coaches? It's just all right. So it's 7-7 here on this Saturday night. 10 plays, 78-yard drive, took 4:14 off the clock for Tennessee. Scooby, my dogs won. I saw that. What happened to LSU? Oh yeah, we lost to the nerds. We lost to a bunch of nerds from Nashville. Here's kickoff. That's going out of bounds. Not a good kick at all. And they'll have it. Alabama will have it at 35-yard line. So fucking stupid, man, with these fucking kickoffs, man. So fucking dumb with the damn kickoffs. The nerds. All right, 1st and 10 here for Bama. They have it their own 35-yard line after they kick off out of bounds, so they get the ball at 35. Tie game 7-7. There's a handoff, and gonna be tackled for a loss. No gain. Actually, gonna lose about 2 yards. Man. Second down, 12 coming up. Second and 12 coming in for Alabama at their own 33-yard line. There's a Simpson. They're going to hand it off and gets nothing. Good defense. Maybe a yard on a play. It'll be 3rd down. Coming up here for the Tide. 3rd down. 8:50 here to go in the second quarter. The Dogs beat Ole Miss, man. The last beer I drank tonight. Last beer I drank tonight. 3rd and 12 coming up. 3rd and 12 coming up here for Alabama at the 33-yard line. That's Simpson looking to throw. He does, and incomplete. Good coverage there. 4th and 12. So, yeah, do it worked. Yeah. All right. It's amazing how some coaches just don't stick with what works and what has been. Look at them cheerleaders. Man, they look the same as they did 20 years ago, man. Just, yeah. 4th and 12, punt time. Punts away. And I don't want to think about how old those girls were 20 years ago. And they're going to field it back at the 18-yard line. Be 1st and 10, Tennessee. Man. Ooh, SEC championship gonna have a lot of contenders here. This year. I tell you who's not going to be contending for the SEC title is the team from Baton Rouge. So, I can say that with 100% certainty. The team from Baton Rouge is won't be in the conversation. But whatever, man. Oh, Notre Dame just intercepted a pass. Man. What's up, Paxton? What's up, Paxton 44? My friends. Y'all my friends. Yeah. I just don't know, man. It's coming into the year, I thought LSU had a really good chance at making the playoffs this year, and the defense has kind of let me down the last 2 weeks. Our run defense has been horrific the past 2 weeks, and then the offense has been the offense for the whole year. That hasn't changed, but oh well, man. As they say, maybe next year, right? Maybe next year, right? Maybe next year. I know one thing: the boosters aren't going to be. They're not going to be putting forth a whole NIL deal next year. This football program. So we're gonna have to hope that Jay Johnson and the baseball team can go back to back. Other than that, maybe the women's basketball team can do something. Kim Mulkey, I believe in Kim Mulkey. And gymnastics maybe. Other than that, we got gymnastics, women's basketball, and baseball. All right, 1st and 10 for Tennessee, their own 18-yard line. And Aguilar dumps it out. And did he drop it? 2nd and 10. Second down and 10 coming up. But Joey Aguilar has thrown for 118 yards and a touchdown. We got 2nd and 10 coming up. There's a pass out to the right, catch made. Gets to the 25, up to the 26-yard line. Maybe 27. It'll be 3rd down coming up here for Tennessee. But guess what? There's a flag down. It's a flag. And of course, it's always a flag down. It's always a flag down when you play Alabama and you get a good play. There's always a flag down. So when you play the Tide, and it's gonna go against Tennessee. And, They call offensive pass interference because he was blocking down the field. Probably a good call there because that was before the ball was thrown. Second down and 19 coming up. Tennessee has it at their own 9-yard line. Aguilar. And that's a safety. That's a safety. That's a safety. That's intentional grounding. That's a safety. That's a safety. That's a safety. That's a safety. That's intentional grounding. What are they waiting for? Okay, now they finally throw the flag. That's going to be a safety. Yeah, I agree. 44. They were pretty bad today. Today the LSU defense was pretty pathetic. But yeah, they're not the 2003 defense. You know, the 2003 defense was really goddamn, that was a good defense. Man. So it's now 9-7, Alabama. There's Scooby says, I hate Tennessee. And so it's now not. So Bama getting the ball back after the safety. Missouri up over 10-7 over Auburn on the Plains. Here comes the kickoff after the safety. So Tennessee will kick off on the 20. Get to the 15, to the 20, 25, up to the 31-yard line. That's going to be it for Alabama. So Bama getting the ball back up 9-7 after the safety. Almost time for the Pelicans. They're disappointing. Well, you already saw Kevin Looney's out for 2 weeks, so it's already started. 44. The season hasn't even started yet. And Kevin Looney's already out 2 weeks because of something. First and 10 for Bama at the 31-yard line. He's been like an Iron Man in the NBA. Comes to the Pelicans, he's out. Simpson looking to throw. And catch over the middle, 50, 45. Down to the 40. First down, Alabama. What did Hank Kilsar coach in Tennessee several years now? You're not familiar with Josh Heupel? You're familiar with Josh Heupel? Yeah, he used to be a lot thinner when he was a quarterback for the Sooners, but since his playing days, he's put on some weight. Although a lot of us have. All right, ball at the 41-yard line, first and 10 for Bama. Simpson gonna throw incomplete. Incomplete. Second and 10. Yeah, Kevin Looney's been healthy for like 20 years playing for the Warriors. He comes to the Pelicans, and he's all of a sudden he's hurt, and he's out for 2 to 3 weeks. He's been like an iron. He's been like freaking Lou Gehrig and Cal Ripken for the Warriors. He doesn't miss a game. He comes here and Second and 10 is Simpson. Going to go, throw, right side, open, caught, 15, out of bounds, first down. Man. Man, this Alabama team is going to beat the shit out of LSU. It's a ball at the 14-yard line. They're quarterback going to keep it. No gain. This Alabama team is going to beat the shit out of LSU. So second down and 10 coming up. Ball's at the 16-yard line. Second and 10. There's Simpson. Now changing the play, maybe. We're going to throw. And does, and caught at the 2. That's a first down. And guess who? Ryan Williams, first down. First and goal for Alabama. The ball's at the 2-yard line, first and goal. There's a handoff, and gets down to the half-yard line. There's so many wide open. Yes, just they're right. There are. There's so many wide open guys in a lot of games today. Like a lot of freaking wide open receivers. Second and goal. We got 4:20 to go in the half. Smoke them if you got them. Wow, they go under center on second and goal. Wow. Hey, Joe Sloan, there's a toss, touchdown. Wow. Toss, touchdown. LSU and Joe Sloan would never have thought of doing that earlier today. We had second and goal from the 1-yard line. Never would have thought about going under center and tossing the ball. Toss dive. Never would have thought about that. Never. I don't think that's even in our playbook anymore. Here comes the extra point. Here comes the extra point. Up and it is good. 16-7. Alabama. You're right, Randall. We got a player in offense that's actually pretty good, and we don't throw the ball to him enough. Fair back. With 4:05 to go into half. And see down by 9, 16-7. So Joey Aguilar has thrown for 1 touchdown, no interceptions. But last time Tennessee had the football, they had a safety. And it cost them 9 points. Now 16-7, ball the 25-yard line. There's Aguilar. They're going to run it to 30, 35, 40, up to the 44-yard line. But what's up with Randall? What's up with Caden Durham getting caught from behind? Should have been a touchdown. Play action by Aguilar. And going to scramble and get a few yards. But, now they got a flag down coming in late. But, Caden Durham should have scored on that play. Late in the game. He got run down, man. I thought he was a track star. Thought he was a track star. Yeah. What's up with that? Right. Yeah, what's up with not giving the ball to Harlan Berry at the 1-yard line? Well, why can't they go under center and just run the ball like a normal team and get the touchdown? Because coaches are stupid, man. The coaches are just so dead set on these analytics and their shotgun formations that they just think that nothing else is going to work. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line for Tennessee. There's a hand. Oh, we got a flag. Ball start. Now the refs got to talk about this. All right, so it's ball start against the offense. Ball start against the offense. All right, so 1st down and 15, back at the 44. And they're going to throw it left side. Catch made. Nice tackle. It is. We did second down about 13. It's a short game. The 2nd down and 13 coming up here for the Volunteers. Why don't we throw the ball deep anymore? Second down and 11. Aguilar catch made the 35. 3rd down. But we don't throw the ball deep at all, man. LSU better draft the guy Delane if he's available. Because the Saints need a defensive back. 3rd and 7. Saints better go defense the first pick in the draft. But they have. 2 minutes ago, I'm out. But I think they need to go after Mansour Delane if he's there when the Saints pick. Because we definitely need a cornerback. Because I'm not too confident about 27 and 4 and 29. That's Wiley. Yeah, I'm not too confident in 4, 27 and 29. So, but I think the Saints definitely need to go defense on their first pick in the first round. Because, I mean, you guys watched our cornerbacks. They're garbage. 27 is bad. 4 is bad. 29 is bad. They just need another freaking cornerback that's going to actually cover. So, as much as I would love to have, a skill position player, I think the Saints desperately need to get better on defense. I don't know, man. Yeah, I said Kool-Aid maybe. I've said Kool-Aid's probably better for like a nickel position. Come in maybe dime package, nickel package, whatever. Maybe not being a number one or a number two cornerback, but maybe a Kool-Aid be good at like a 3 or a 4. Look, some guys are better and some guys are better in that position, and they make a career out of it. So I mean, I'm okay with that. But yeah, Kool-Aid. I don't know. Kool-Aid just not a. He might not be a number 1 or 2. So yeah. When was the last time Rattler threw a touchdown? He threw one against the Giants, right? They're the Giants with Shaheed. But Rattler isn't the total. I mean, he's a problem in the red zone. I mean, I will agree 100% that Rattler is a problem in the red zone, but that might have to do with we have no really targets to throw the football to in the red zone. I mean, Juwan Johnson's going to drop it. Olave's going to drop it. Who else we got? I don't know. So, but he does have some problems in the red zone. But like I said, the Saints, we have nobody to throw the football to in the red zone. I mean, Olave will drop it. So will Juwan Johnson. Bailey, is Bailey even on the team anymore? So, but yeah, Rattler hasn't been like, he does he get better. I agree, especially in the red zone. But like I said, we don't have talent in the red zone. Are kind of suspect. All right, 3rd and 7 for the Volunteers. Aguilar. Here's a little screen and gets 3. Be 4th down coming up. Yeah. Yeah, Juwan Johnson, man, for the Saints and LSU is it's crazy. As Juwan Johnson had a big fumble last week against, the Saints. Juwan Johnson had a big fumble last week against we played, and then the LSU Juwan Johnson fumbled the goal line. So yeah, I agree. Yeah, I don't know what happened to Caleb Jackson. I guess he's not on the team no more. I guess Caleb Jackson's just not on the team no more because all we heard all season was that he was bulked up and ready to go, and that's not anyway. All right, so 4th and 2. Are they going for it? All right, another coach is a fucking idiot. 4th and 2, they're going for it at 31-yard line. It's back to throw with Aguilar. And front hit. And catch made on 1st down, though. I guess that wasn't a bad call. 1st and 10, Tennessee. Where's A.T. Barrett? Sir UGA. Sir UGA coming in here with the Go Dogs. All right, man, we got 1st and 10, Tennessee with 1:40 left. We got another. Oh yeah, we got to adjust the clock because the referees can't do the clock right. Another stoppage from play. We got 1:44 and counting here in this first half. Yeah, I guess I don't know what happened to Caleb Jackson. I'll get that in a minute. First and 10. There's a slant incomplete. I mean, the off season they talked about how Caleb Jackson was doing squats, they were showing him doing weights and all kind of shit and lifting weights and bulking up and yada yada yada, and all of a sudden he don't play in short yardage play situations. 2 games in a row where Caleb Jackson hasn't even played. So obviously he's not on the team no more. Obviously, 2nd and 10. So for whatever reason, there's a handoff. Gets up to a yard. What kind of shit is that, Tennessee? 3rd down. Arkansas put up 42 points against A&M. Do I know Scooby? Yeah, Scooby's Colby. I know who Scooby is. Arkansas put up 42 points against A&M. Wow. I was afraid that Arkansas would find their way when they fired Pittman. 3rd and 9. Aguilar steps up. Now rolls right and going to run. And he will get the first down, I believe, at the 17-yard line. But yeah, I mean, I never. When they mark him short. Let's see. Where's the down marker at? That it's 4th and 1. I mean, they're not going to look at that. They're not going to look at that play and see if he got the first down or not. It is reviewed. All right. Yeah, Jawan Johnson, his fucking fumbles, man, his non-catches is infuriates me a lot. Where's the ball? I think this is where the ball is. Maybe should. Oh, the ball was back more. Yeah, I think that's on the quarterback. Maybe should have put the ball out more. So. But it was about to rain at Notre Dame Stadium. It says me when. Yeah, when we let Emory go, we had players that are in trouble with the law. They had to go, with Lindsey and shit. What did they do? Other guy played for Southern, but we had two guys left because of issues with the law, and Emory left. So yeah, I mean LSU has a running back problem. It's crazy. All right, 4th down. They'll say he's short. 4th down. Let's see how smart Tennessee is on this 4th and short. I mean, won't just go under center and do the tush push. I mean, it's simple. Why is it so complicated in college where you got to go shotgun on 4th and 1? That's what they do. Oh, they go under center. Wow. And they're going to hand it off, and they got it. 1st down. Up to the 14-yard line. 1st down. Tennessee is Bishop with the carry. But the clock is good. You got to call a timeout. Vanderbilt 6-1 for the first time since 1950. Man. Vanderbilt 6-1 for the first time since 1950. This ain't your granddaddy's Vanderbilt. This ain't your granddaddy's Vanderbilt. Is there 6-1 since 1950? Man. Man, Vanderbilt. What year is this? Vanderbilt. All right, so 1st and 10 here for Tennessee. 37 ticks to go in the half. They have 2 timeouts left. They have it at the 14-yard line. And ball. They do. Aguilar. Going to throw towards the end zone and incomplete. Incomplete. 2nd and 10. Yeah. That's what he says, Debo. Is that he says that execute. We didn't execute. Coach better. Execution. Whatever. 2nd and 10. Whatever, man. I mean, if you say the same shit over and over again, I'm just not going to care about what you have to say. 2nd and 10. Ball at the 14-yard line. There's a handoff. Up to the 10, down to the 6. It'll be 3rd down. Tennessee got to call a timeout. And they got to call a timeout. What are you doing? You're wasting time. What are you doing? They're going to 3rd and goal. 3rd down. Here's a handoff up to the 2-yard line with 10 seconds. What are you wasting all this time for? Timeout. Tennessee's wasting so much fucking time, man. Man. Oh, please, man. Yeah, we got to coach them better. We got to execute. Yeah. You know, I mean, people made fun of Ed Ogeron saying it, and in 2020 and 2021, and now Brian Kelly saying the same goddamn shit. You know, we got to coach them better. We got to execute them better. Yeah. Whatever, man. Whatever. So it's gonna be a ball at the 2-yard line for Tennessee. I believe it's 2nd and goal. It says 1st and goal. Right. It's 1st and goal to 2. And they're going to run it, and nothing. Wow. And they got to call the last timeout. What a fucking dumbass play call. What a dumbass play call. Now you call your last timeout. Now there's no room for error. What if there's a bad snap and you get sacked? The half is going to end. Now Tennessee is out of timeouts. There's 9 seconds to go. 2nd goal. So, but what if there's a bad snap and you get sacked here? Second and goal coming up. Yeah, I'm just ready for the Liberty Bowl and all that kind of crap we're going to this year. 2nd and goal. I mean, Nussmeier's not going to play in the bowl game. We're going to have Van Buren playing probably. 2nd and goal from the 1. And we got a timeout, Alabama. Yeah, but before today, talking about just offensively what we scored. We scored 17 against Clemson, 13 against Florida, 19 against Ole Miss, and 20 against South Carolina. That's taking out. That's taking out Hammond High and Louisiana Tech. That was before today. We got 17.25 points per game offensively. We're averaging. That take out Louisiana Tech and Hammond High. I mean, it's almost has been horrible. All right, so second and goal for the Volunteers. Everyone under center. And they're going to play action. Throws and picked off. Could be a pick six. He's gone. Touchdown. I think. Let's see. Yes. Pick six. Wow. Pick six. Wow. You gotta be kidding me. You gotta be kidding me. Man, if you're a Tennessee fan, what the fuck just happened there, man? That's why you don't fuck around, man, and just score, man. You do these cute-ass fucking plays, man. That reminds me of Seattle and the Patriots in the Super Bowl. Did I bet? No. 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 I don't bet. Extra point's good. And we're at halftime, and it's 23-7 Alabama after the pick six. Jesus Christ, man. That is fucking nuts, man. It reminds me of the Patriots and the Seahawks a little bit. I mean, it wasn't the same kind of play, but result was, I mean, they wasn't a pick six, but you know what I'm saying. Wow. Yeah. Yeah, this game is over with. Yeah. This game is over with. You're back. All right, man, I'm back. I'm back, man. But we're at halftime, man. What, 23-7? So, what y'all talking about? Flacco, Rodgers. Eh. Eh. When the Pelicans start, it's like crazy what they did. Crazy. I was going crazy in that pick. I bet you were. I bet you were. I bet you were going crazy during that pick. I was like, why the hell are they calling that play? I will never ever understand why coaches. Well, they did their own thing with the play clock because they fucked the game acting up there. But why can't they run the ball, man, at the 1 yard line? LSU did it. They did it. They did it today. First and goal at the 1 yard line. We're in shotgun or whatever the fuck it was. I mean, it might have been second and goal at the 1. I think it was second goal at the 1. That's when we had the false start and pushed us back. And then second and goal from the 6, we did the freaking Wildcat and gained nothing. Then third down, we almost do an interception. So, yeah, it's a game changer. It's a game changer. You're talking about 16-14 versus 23-7 on the road. It game's over with. Game is over. I just don't. Man, Alabama has really like for the first game to now. I think they've improved the most out of any football team in the country from week 1 till now. Who's improved the most? It's Alabama. I mean, they went from looking like a freaking junior high team losing to Florida State to now all of a sudden they're they're going to the playoffs. And Texas Tech, they spent a whole bunch of money in the transfer portal, just like LSU. They lost today. So, did he take the job, Randall? Did he actually take the job at the Giants, or was he rumored to take the job? I heard differing things. I heard that he was a favorite. Then I kind of like him at Tennessee, man, because the rivalry with Tennessee and LSU in baseball. Kind of hope he stays at Tennessee. Okay, I like the rivalry in baseball between LSU and Tennessee. I don't think we play Arkansas this year, which is going to suck in baseball. We play Mississippi State. He's gone. Wow, that sucks, man. It sucks because I just like the rivalry between him and Jay Johnson. So. I hate that, man. So that's what we gotta look forward to. Randall is baseball come February, but you know, because basketball is not gonna do shit because they don't care because the administration doesn't care about men's basketball, so they're not going to do jack shit. Women's basketball will probably they'll get to the dance. You know, Mulkey will get to the dance and probably hopefully get to the Final Four at least. Gymnastics probably will get to the whatever they call it, the Super Six, whatever it is. Yeah, I don't know, man. It all depends on because Major League Baseball is a lot different because there's no salary cap at all. So, teams like the Yankees and the Dodgers and the Red Sox, they're going to spend up teen millions of dollars on players. So, if it was a level playing field, I think Vitalia would probably do pretty good at the Giants, but there's not an even playing field at all in Major League Baseball. That's what's different. That's why. Oh man. I know. So, but just different, man. There's no. If there was a salary cap in baseball where it was evenly distributed between all the teams like the NFL, then probably he'd do well with the Giants. But severe outlook on Saturday. We got a level 2 risk up in Mississippi at the state line. And right now we're at a level 1 risk in the North Shore in Covington, St. Tammany, Washington, Tangipahoa, Livingston. What's above Livingston? St. Helena. And man. Anyway, so it's already baseball season. Yeah, so I keep seeing where he gets like fucking recruits, which I'm happy for it. But I thought they had done some changes with the scholarships in baseball, where you can't have as many as you had before. I don't know. Oh, we got a 70% chance of rain at 3 a.m. Well, luckily I'll be sleeping at that time. But yeah, I thought they did some changes with the baseball scholarships and with how many you can give out, full scholarship and stuff like that. And I don't know. I just thought there was some. Look, Jay Johnson knows better than me. All right. Jay Johnson knows better than me about what baseball prospects can he sign for his baseball team and maybe make the roster. So I'll trust Jay Johnson and his decision making about the baseball team. I'm not gonna doubt him no more. I'm not gonna doubt him, Randall. We got a 100% chance at 4:30. Wow. I'm not gonna doubt him, Randall. I kind of doubted him last year towards the middle part of the year. I'm like, you know what? I don't know, man. It's kind of like, I don't know. Maybe he got lucky with with Skeens and Cruz and Trey Morgan, and maybe he got lucky. Maybe he got lucky with those players. Maybe he got lucky with those players, and then he went and won the title again last year. So I'm not going to doubt him anymore. No, I'm not doubting. So whatever Jay Johnson wants to do, okay. All right. Yep. Yep. Right. He's been here 4 years, and right, he's won 2 the last 3 years. So, but yeah, I'm not going to doubt him. I mean, it's pointless. But I was getting a little worried a little bit last year at some point in the season when Ianson really wasn't looking too sharp. Chase Shores was looking like garbage. He couldn't really hit the ball for like the long ball. I'm like, I don't know, man. Maybe Jay Johnson just got lucky with Cruz and Tommy Tanks and Floyd and Skeens. Maybe he's got lucky, man. And no, he won last year, man. So I'm not going to doubt him anymore. I'm not going to doubt him. So. But yeah. Remember really early in the year we lost to Omaha. We really couldn't hit we really were like not hit the ball at all, like the deep ball. And I was like, I even said like early in the year, like it's like, how are we going to hit home runs? I mean, I don't see how we're going to hit the ball this year because we have no power hitters at all whatsoever. And he made it work, man. He made it work, and they won the championship. So, not doubting him, man. Not doubting him. Not going to doubt him, man. Yeah, oh yeah, remember Omaha at the box. Remember that? Omaha. It was Omaha. They beat us. And remember Northwestern State run ruled us? Northwestern State run ruled us. I was doing that game. The Demon Deacons run ruled us. And I was like, man, this team might go to the regionals. They might go to the regionals, but they're not going to go any further than that. They'll go to the regionals because they're LSU. But hey, look, I'll say Little Rock gave us problems. Little Rock gave us problems in that Baton Rouge regional. They beat us. I mean, they beat us. They took us to the last game. Little Rock. All right, kickoff time. Come on, Tennessee, make this a game. Make this a game. Or the SEC huddle is making the SEC huddle is coming back this week. There's a kickoff touchback. So. Yeah. How about Hernandez? What was it? Was it Hernandez last name? What's up, Eric? Yeah, the SEC huddle is coming back this week, where I'm going to do the SEC, recap and preview. I've been so goddamn busy. I got to figure out a good time to do this shit. Man. Yeah, JK told us to keep calm. I didn't listen, as usual. First and 10 for the Tide at the 25-yard line. They're going to run it and gets up to the 28-yard line. Yeah, Hernandez, that's it. We got, who's the guy now? Who's the other catcher we had last year? Shit, his name is escaping me. 2nd and 8. Simpson gonna hit it off, and let's go. They're gonna lose yards. 3rd down. And what's up, Eric? Yeah, Milam is man. I thought about getting his jersey. I still might, because Milam is If Milam can make if Milam can transition to the wooden bat, man, he's going to be a top-notch player in the baseball because he can field. He can field at shortstop. 3rd and 13. I mean, Milam can field like he's good. Simpson looking to throw. And going to get to the 30. 4th down now. What's up? But yeah, I got my shit. I have my Derek Curiel and Anderson jersey from last year. So it's 4th and 6, punt time, punts away. And fields to the 30. Gets to the 35 up to the 39-yard line. Texas and Kentucky are tied at 10. And Kentucky's probably firing their coach. And they're fucking tied. So Aguilar has thrown for 135, one touchdown, and a costly interception that went for a pick six. That really, I mean, it could have been 16-14 at the halftime. And we're talking about a totally different football game. So ball's at the 39-yard line for the Volunteers. And they're going to run it up to the 45 to the 47. Yeah, Curiel was really good last year, man. He was really good in the outfield. 2nd and 3. You know, he was really good with the glove in the outfield. So, you like to see that as an outfielder. 2nd and 3. And it's Aguilar, play action. And Kish made the 40. Oh, yeah, now he goes. Why you go back to the 42? Still a first down, though, but anyway. 1st and 10, Tennessee. Staley with the reception for the Volunteers. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line of Alabama. Quarterback's going to keep it, and they're going to lose a yard or two. 2nd down. Yeah, people say you couldn't hit lefties. I was probably one of them. During the season, I was probably one of them. It says, Curiel can't hit lefties, man. Get him out of there. Get him out of there, Jay. You don't know what you're doing. 2nd and 12. You don't know what you're doing, Jay. 2nd and 12. As a handoff up to the 40, 35, 30, 25, 20. Still going. 15. Cuts back. 15, 10, 5. Touchdown. Tennessee. Oh, man. As Tennessee is maybe back in this football game as the Sean Bishop 44-yard run for 6. Now it's now 23-13. Yeah. Yeah, JJ is clueless, man. What the hell is he? He don't know what he's doing. I run a YouTube channel. I know more than JJ. Yeah. What's going on here? Okay, extra point. Are they going for 2? Are they really chasing points? They'll go for 2. Man, I really don't like chasing points this early in the game. And they don't get it. Oh, they can return it out. And gets to the 5, to the 10. Gets tackled. What's going to stay 23-13. So, I know, if we only had a baseball coach that knew what he was doing, maybe we can win some national championships or something, man. I know. If they would only listen to the rant and some guy on a YouTube channel about how to structure their lineup, maybe he'll win a national championship. God damn it. Yeah. Yeah. What's Brian Kelly doing right now? Probably sleeping. Well, no. Well, are they back in Baton Rouge yet? They got to be back in Baton Rouge by now, huh? Come on. Come on. Come on. All right, man. We're back here. As Tennessee can pick off. It's now 23-13. And it's going to be a touchback. Yeah, no, I never really, I don't know, man, because, Skip won 5 in 10 years, and that was unprecedented back in that time. Skip won 5 in 10 years. I keep saying that, man. I don't know how Jay would do that, but he's won 2 and 4. So I don't know, man. I'm not going to doubt him. This year is going to be really key. I don't really know what other good teams they have this year in baseball. I think UCLA is supposed to have a good team. All right, 1st and 10 for Alabama at their own 25-yard line. Well, they go under center. Unreal. Play action. Simpson rolls right. Catch made. Up to the 30. Up to the 33-yard line. Look at that, man. Look at that, Randall. Alabama ran a play under center. Somebody should go tell Joe Sloan that's legal. It's legal to go under center on 1st down and want to do a rollout. 2nd and 2. At the 33, their own 33-yard line for Alabama. There's a handoff. And it gets maybe a yard, maybe. We're number one. We're number 1. I said, man, look, I'm not going to doubt Jay Johnson, man. 3rd and 2. I'm not going to doubt Jay Johnson, man. Just not going to. Yeah, Joe Sloan would never comprehend a play call like that to go under center, have a rollout. I mean, 3rd and 2. And they'll go shotgun on 3rd down and 2. And Simpson throws and caught 1st down, 40. Up to the 45. Close to the 50-yard line goes Bernard. 1st down, Alabama. Yeah, under center is too complicated. We can't go under center on 1st and goal, the 1-yard line, which makes no sense whatsoever. Don't get me started on that shit. I mean, NFL teams do it, man. NFL teams are starting to go under center a lot. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. As Simpson looking to throw. And, that ball got knocked down, man. He should have picked the ball off. What the hell was he thinking about? 13 should have picked it off. Well, I just don't get it, man. I just don't get the philosophy now of 13 should have picked it off, man. That could have been a pick 6. That could have been a game changer. I mean, if 13 picks it off and runs it back for a touchdown, that's a game changer like the before the half was. Tennessee's not making those plays, man. 2nd and 10. Simpson looking to throw. And over the middle, and that's Ryan Williams with about an 8-yard gain. Woo! Woo! Man. So Ryan Williams with the catch. We 3rd down coming up. Third and 1. As Tennessee has a late sub on the field. And they're going to hand it off. That's a 1st down, easy 1st down to the 40-yard line. Woo! Because they're out here howling. All right. 1st and 10 here for Alabama coming up. A lot. All right, so 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line. I took my turn. And here's a play action by Simpson. Throws, and it's going to be knocked down and complete. But you weren't sitting down here. Ain't nobody sitting down here. Tony left, you left, everybody left. 3rd and 10. He's having the time of his life out today, and you want to take him away from this, and Marvin the Martian. 2nd and 10 at the 40. Then they're playing tug of war, and you want to say you can't play no more. I'm going home. 2nd and 10 from the 40. Simpson. And incomplete. 3rd and 10. 3rd and 10. 3rd and 10 coming up. Okay. Yeah, look at that belly. Full belly. 3rd and 10 at the 40. There's Simpson, look with the row. And ball, incomplete pass, right? It is. That's got to be incomplete pass. I don't know what his hand was going forward. No, they're going to say it's Tennessee football? There's no way. I don't know about that. I think his hand was going forward. Are the referees? The referees really call that a fumble? Really? Notre Dame and USC is in the 3rd quarter. I don't know, man. I have no idea how they're going to rule this. As Tennessee finally fell on it. But I don't know, man. I'm sure they're gonna review this, right? You see if this is an incomplete pass? They're gonna say Tennessee football. They reviewed this? Oh yeah. What's up, Randall? Yeah. Well, you remember we had to wait some time out because we didn't know what kind of receiver we wanted on the field. That's coaching, man. Run the fucking play, man. Run the fucking play with Joe Blow Jr. at receiver. Wow, they really called that a fumble. Surprise. All right, 1st and 10, Tennessee at their own 47. And a little pass complete. Wow. Yeah, that's coaching, Randall. That's 100% coaching. Is when you can't get your guys in on the field that you want to run a play on. You know, whatever play you want to run, and you him hauling around, and that's coaching. 2nd and 10. Don't you practice that shit? There's a handoff up across midfield to the 45, to the 40, to the 35-yard line. Could be a 1st down for Tennessee. Don't you practice that shit, Randall, in practice? Don't you practice those situations where it's kind of chaotic and stuff like that, where you don't know what's going on and, okay, who's going to be on the field, not? Don't you practice that kind of shit? Here's a pass. Pass to the left, going to lose 2 yards. Man. Alabama's run defense isn't that good. Wait till they play LSU. They'll look like the '85 Bears. So 2nd and 12 coming up. And it's a bad snap. And they got a fall on it. Rice, man. Fucking Tennessee, man. It's just going backwards. Backwards. Dang. That was 3rd and whatever, man. Third down and 19 coming up for Tennessee at the 44-yard line. Man, you can't make these kind of mistakes against Alabama. Aguilar. And going to be dropped around the 30-yard line. Now they got to punt the ball. I mean, you can't make these kind of mistakes, man, when you play Alabama. You can't. You can't drop the football. You can't have a bad snap. You can't do this. You can't do that. You can't do this shit if you want to beat Alabama. I don't care who the hell is their head coach. If you drop the ball, if you have a bad snap, you're going to lose. Another bad snap, but they get the punt away. And that's going to go down on the 1 yard. Ooh, nice punt. Down to the 1 yard line. That's where Bama will have it. So, am I ready for the NBA season? Not really. No, I'm not ready. I'm not ready for Brian Kelly to. Not Brian Kelly. Listen to me. I'm not ready for Zion to disappoint me again. No, I'm not. You think he's going to be healthy? What? Is that a real question? You heard? You see that, Randall? Someone asked about Zion being healthy for the whole year. He's been in the league for about 6 years now, and he's never been healthy. So I'm going to say no. He's not going to be healthy this year. He'll play 30, 40 games. That's what he does. Should have traded him 2 years ago. Tired his fucking ass, man. This is going to be his 7th year in the league, Randall. He's been hurt every freaking year. I'm going to hold on hope, man, that Zion going to be healthy this year. Man, Tennessee just blew a big chance to get back in this football game. They blew a big opportunity to get back in this football game. So, Yeah, is the Pope Catholic? No, man, no, Jacob. All the bullshitting around. No, I don't think Zion will be healthy this year. He hasn't. He's never been healthy. So I mean, it's just not going to happen for him. All right, 1st and 10 at the 1 yard line. So Bama's got to go 99 yards. Simpson throws. Catch made by, it's a 1st down across the 10. To the 15-yard line goes Ryan Williams. 1st down, Alabama. So Ryan has 5 catches for 87 yards, an average of 17.4. Oh, USC about to score. Touchdown Trojans. USC just scored, Randall. All right, 1st at the 15-yard line for Alabama. Their own 15. Here's the handoff. And he'll plow to the 22-yard line. We got 5:10 to go in the 3rd quarter. Yeah, it is because he hasn't met those the games crap, right? 2nd and 4. 21. There's a handoff. And gets about 2. Yeah, because he hasn't played a certain amount of games, so there's a contract, kicks in where it's not like all guaranteed. Yeah, I know that. It should be. I'm glad they did that crap several years ago. So 3rd down and 2 here for Alabama as USC up by 3 down over Notre Dame. And the 2-point conversion was good. It's Simpson. Calling, I think all timeout. Yeah, because Zion's missed some benchmarks with the games played. So, yeah. Good. I wish all these contracts were like that. Why are these morons getting all this money for playing like 60 games a year because of load management? All this shit. Good. I wish the coaches' contracts were like that. You don't win. You don't go to the playoffs. Guess what? Something happens with your contract. I don't know what they could do, but you don't go to the playoffs. Something happens with your contract. Oh damn! Notre Dame return kickoff for a touchdown. Holy moly! They do. Notre Dame returns a kickoff for a touchdown. Wow. That's a good game over on NBC. You're watching Notre Dame and USC. Wow. As they're in the 3rd quarter over there up in South Bend, Indiana. Beautiful campus up there in Notre Dame. Yeah. Wow. But yeah, I mean, I wish a lot of these contracts had some kind of performance, crap in it. Where if you don't play, extra points no good. You don't play a certain amount of games. Well, guess what? You get a pay decrease. I'm telling you, man. Look, everybody keeps saying that I made a short. Look, man. Let's say they go 6-6 this year. I'm playing I'm playing worst case scenario. Worst case scenario. Okay. The only team they beat the rest of the year is Western Kentucky, and they go 6-6. He's getting fired, man. I'm sorry, he's getting fired. That's worst case scenario. That's the worst case scenario is they lose to Alabama, A&M, Arkansas, and Oklahoma, and they only beat Western Kentucky. He's getting fired. I'm telling you, he is gone. They can't afford not to fire him. I mean, what are you keeping around for? Why? You fired Les Miles for winning 10 games, so you're gonna keep Brian Kelly for winning 6? I mean, you hired Brian Kelly to make the playoffs, and he hasn't done it. So he's got to go, man. Rip the Band-Aid off. If the worst case scenario happens and they go 6-6, they lose to Alabama, A&M, Oklahoma, Arkansas, he's got to go. Sorry, they gotta find the money. 3rd and 2 for the Tide. Simpson on the throw, wide open over the middle, caught first down up to about the 40-yard line, wide open. So people misunderstood it. It's fine, but yeah, Vanderbilt, man, they kicked off fucking ass, man. And last time we lost to Vanderbilt was 1990. That was Mike Archer's last year, and he got fired at the end of the year. 1st and 10. They're gonna go there to lateral. Now they're gonna throw it out of it. No, they're gonna run it. And it gets to the 40, 45, 50, to the 45, still going to the 43-yard line. Man, Tennessee had that play blown up, and they couldn't tackle. Wow. I was born in 91. I remember 1990. They had a Hail Mary that LSU converted, got the touchdown, won the game, but they called it offensive pass interference, and LSU lost. That's how they lost in 1990. They had LSU converted the Hail Mary. They won the game. It was the last play of the game, and they called offensive pass interference, and the game was over with. Vanderbilt won. They won one game that year, and you know who it was because they beat LSU. And Archer got fired that year. They were 5-6. First and 15, Simpson, little double off, gets to the 40, up to the, still going, to about the 33-yard, it might be a first down. No, it was a bad call. They used to YouTube, somebody had it on YouTube a while back. I thought it was a bad call. Somebody had the game on YouTube years ago, and it got taken down, but I thought it was a bad call. But that's how we lost. 1st and 10, there's a handoff, and gets about 3 or 4 yards, maybe 5. Yeah, it was offensive pass interference against Brian Kitchen. They said he pushed off. It was kind of suspect. Yeah, remember, this was the time where they didn't call that shit in football. This was a totally different football game than it is nowadays. Back in those days, they didn't call that. They didn't call the push off. They didn't do that, but they did. 2nd and 5 at the 28-yard line. Catch made up to the 25, down to the 20, spins, 15, down to the 11-yard line. So, yeah. Oh, it was, I know the receiver was Brian, I think it was Todd Kitchen. And quarterback, 1990. Who was it, 1990? Trying to think who it was back in 1990. I know the receiver was Brian Kitchen, I think. Damn, who was the quarterback in 1990? I can't remember that far back. But I remember the play, watching it. It was Brian Kitchen caught it, and was it Brian Kitchen or Todd Kitchen? It was one of them. It was either Brian or Todd Kitchen that caught it, and yeah, they said he pushed off, but like I said, in those days, you know, the shit wasn't called like it was nowadays. You know, this was the Jerry Rice days. You know, the Jerry Rice days where, you know, Jerry Rice got his separation. You know, it was different. So, you know, if you go by today's rules, yeah, it probably would have been the right call. And if you go by what they call now, with offensive pass interference, it probably was the right call, you know, but it's not what was it? Was it Chad Loop or Saul Graves? Fuck, who was the quarterback in 1990? The Chad Loop was Saul Graves. Where's Brian Turner at? He would fucking know. It was Saul Graves? Okay. Alright, it was Solomon Graves. Alright, Saul Graves, yeah, okay. That's what the quarterback was in 1990? Yeah. There's a play action. Guy open, caught, the 5, down to the goal line, touchdown. Man. Touchdown, Alabama. Tell you, man, we're not going to beat Alabama, man. What games has Brian Kelly won on the road? Like, I mean, I know they beat Clemson, but Clemson sucks this year, man. I mean, in the SEC, who have we beaten on the road in the SEC since he's been here? What, Mississippi State, Missouri, South Carolina. Who else has Brian Kelly beat on the road? On the road. Mississippi State. I know he's beaten Missouri, beaten South Carolina. Hold on. I'm going to look it up. I'm looking up. Oh, Alabama beat us, what, 42-6 last year. Don't count that garbage touchdown. Don't count that garbage touchdown at the end when Alabama didn't even give a shit. It was 42-6 at home. All right, his first year, he beat on the road in the SEC. He beat Auburn. Didn't they suck that year? Here's kickoff. And touchback. Yeah, he beat Auburn that year. Auburn was 5-7 in the SEC. Hey, oh, that's right. You're right. He beat Florida. That's right. He beat Florida. That's right. I forgot. Yeah, he beat Florida his first year. Florida was 6-7. Right. He beat Florida that year. Forgot about that. Okay. I'll give them credit for that. They beat Arkansas. They stunk. First and 10 for Tennessee. Here's a pass out to the right. Gets up to the 28-yard line. Yeah, they beat Arkansas. They stunk that year. They were 3-5 in the conference. All right, so we beat Florida, Mississippi State, and Arkansas that first year. That's a false start? I guess not. There's a handoff and gets about 2 yards. The next year, 2023, they beat Mississippi State on the road at Missouri, and that's it. That's it. His second year, on the road in the SEC, they beat at Mississippi State and at Missouri. That's it. They lost to Alabama on the road. They lost to Ole Miss on the road. And that's it. That's all we had. There was 2 road games in the SEC. We lost now. 3. Okay. All right. The next year. Last year. We played last year. On the road in the SEC. You beat South Carolina. Okay. You beat Arkansas. Both Arkansas sucked. Carolina was at the time, Carolina was a good football team. Then you lost to A&M and you lost to Florida. Yeah. So, okay. So pretty much, his best wins on the road in the SEC was at Missouri, and then probably at Missouri, and who else, man? South Carolina? I mean, Auburn wasn't really good in 2022. They were 5-7. So probably, but at Missouri and at South Carolina, that's the best 2 games he's played in the SEC and 1 on the road. That's it. Florida was not that good that first year, but anyway. Texas is struggling with Kentucky. Yeah, I'm watching Notre Dame and USC right now. Maybe I can put the other game. What channel is that on? Adian? What channel is that on? That's it. I found it. Thank you, ESPN. Wow. Yeah, and Kentucky's firing their coach. Yeah, we got to coach them better and execute better. That's what Ogeron said, and everybody gave him hell about saying that shit. And now Brian Kelly is saying the same exact freaking thing. We got to coach better and we got to execute better. So, man, and Kalen DeBoer was like a marked man after the first week. Well, Alabama was going to suck. They were burning. Matt Moscona goes on radio wearing a freaking, anyway. Aguilar back to throw. And Kent Nose dropped. Wow. I mean, you can't drop passes, man, against Alabama. You can't just drop passes like that, man. Hey, if you want to beat Alabama, I don't care if they're 10-0 or 0-10. If you want to beat Alabama, man, you got to make those goddamn catches, man. Texas just got a field goal. Aguilar back to throw. Gonna roll left. And does. Deep. Over the middle caught. That's a first down to the 43-yard line. That time they hold on to it. Yeah, I don't care if Alabama's 0-10 or 10-0. You gotta make the catches, man. You can't beat this team. But anyway, Aguilar, another catch made at the 45. That's a first of Alabama, first down. So, did Notre Dame just miss a field goal? They did. In the rain up in South Bend. All right, 1st and 10 for Tennessee at the 45-yard line. It's Aguilar. Gonna dance around. Now gonna run, and he'll get 2 yards at best. The last time they finished below 500 was probably, if I'm guessing, what's it, DeBose? I don't think Mike Shula was under 500. I could be mistaken. Maybe it was 03. There's a handoff up to the 40, 35, to the 30, the 20. It might have been 03. It might have been 2003 when they had. It might have been 03 when I remember LSU playing Alabama in 03, and Bama was pretty bad that year. It might be 03. Because 04 was that Shula's first year. In 03, yeah, we beat them in 03. That's when we won the national title in 03. Yeah, 2003 is when we won the national championship. Well, we lost to Florida that year. Yeah, I know. I was at that game in Baton Rouge. We lost to Florida. But, yeah, I think it was 2003 last time Bama had a losing record. I think it was 03. Because, you know, they I don't think, where were they with Saban that first year? 7-6? That first year with Saban? When Saban was there in 07, weren't they like 7-6 that first year? 1st and 10 for Tennessee at the 22-yard line. There's a handoff. And we get down to the 16-yard line. Yeah, Saban was 7. Yeah, Saban was 7-6 his first year. It had to be 2003. The last time Alabama was below 500. Aguilar throws and nobody's home. 3rd down. Have been 03. Because they were pretty bad then, because they were kind of riddled with scholarship sanctions. Because they were on probation around that time, and they 3rd and 4. 3rd and 4 from the 16-yard line. Aguilar. And they make the catch? Did. 1st down. At the 11. Wow. I'm liking the dark. I'm telling you, Arkansas has been playing much different since Pittman has been fired. They were Tennessee. They scored points. They scored points against A&M. So, wait, they're reviewing this? Wait, now they're reviewing this shit. Of course, why not? Go to commercial break, ESPN. Go to commercial break. Go to commercial break. Yeah, that's a catch, right? Is that? I mean, are they reviewing that's a catch or not? I don't know. Was that a? Did he make a football move? Did Des Bryant? I hate the Cowboys, man. I hate the fucking Cowboys. And Des Bryant caught that ball. Like 11 years ago? Des Bryant caught that ball, man. And I hate the fucking Cowboys. Yeah, no, Kentucky hasn't fired him yet. Stoops. Remember Stoops was going to A&M before Elko got there. Then it all kind of fell apart. That was kind of weird. Yeah, people are still talking about the Des Bryant catch. Because he caught the fucking ball. I know, it's crazy, man. Because Des Bryant caught the fucking ball. So, wait, Kentucky's going to overtime. Are they tying this shit? Did they tie this shit up? Oh, come on, man. Are they going overtime over there in Lexington? I gotta change the channel and put that. I gotta put that on the other channel. I was watching Notre Dame and USC, but yeah, if Texas is gonna lose this fucking football game. All right, here we go. Did he catch it? Did he make a football move? Okay, it's 1st and 10, so obviously he caught it. All right, 1st and 10 for Tennessee. So apparently he made a football move. I love that terminology. Here's a handoff. Gets to the 5, down to the 3-yard line. I just love that terminology about football move. 2nd and 2. The handoff, and it gets down to the 1-yard line. 1st and goal. Boy, that pick six is looming large in this game. There's a handoff, and he will touchdown. Touchdown. He's in the end zone. I can see him. Touchdown. Yeah, Texas is going to overtime against Kentucky. Man, LSU's played some tough games up there in Lexington, so I'm not gonna. We played some tough games up there in Lexington. 2001 and 2002, we both had to score touchdowns late in the game. Well, one was the last play of the game, 2002. But 2001 was a forgotten game against Kentucky when LSU had to score late in the game to win that game. And so that game was on Tiger Vision, so there's not really many videos about that game because that was on Tiger Vision. And I was at a wedding. My cousin was getting married that day, and I was listening to it on the radio. The radio in 01. 2002, I almost missed the Bluegrass Miracle. I've said this many times. If you haven't heard it yet, you're going to hear it again. But I was too lazy to get up and change the channel and get the remote and change the channel. So I'm like, I'm just going to watch LSU lose. I'm going to watch them lose, and I'm going to get mad. And then the Bluegrass Miracle happened, and I was like, they just won the fucking game. Oh. But I was so fucking lazy, man. I didn't want to get the remote. I didn't want to get up and get the remote. Otherwise, I would have missed the Bluegrass Miracle. And I probably wouldn't have seen it till, later in the day. Because there was no texting back in those days. And shit like that. So I'm like, I'm just going to watch them lose. I'm not going to get up. I'm not going to get the remote. I'm just going to watch them lose. I don't care. And I was so freaking mad. So freaking mad before that play happened. Because they were beating Kentucky. And then they came back and they had the lead late in the game. And I'm like, I'm just going to watch it of it. Fuck it. I'm not changing it. Fuck them. Fuck Saban. Fuck Saban. And Jeffrey Henderson caught the pass, and it took a second to realize. I'm like, wait a minute, they just won the football game. And then there's Kentucky tearing down the goalpost in a game that they lost because the fans didn't realize that LSU won the game. It was a total shit show. Oh man, yeah, LSU's played some tough games up in Lexington, man. So up there in the Bluegrass State. Yeah, the fans were on the field celebrating during the Bluegrass Miracle when the play was happening, and kind of felt bad for the fans, man. I'm like, because the play never should have worked. The play never should have worked. I mean, those plays don't work. I mean, when you throw the ball from the 35-yard line down towards the goal line, they don't work. They never work. I mean, you can practice it 1,000 times. It's not going to work. It's never going to work. But ain't going to work. Play ain't going to work. All right. Was 30 to 20, but man, that pick six is really looming large in this football game because you take 7 and 7, man, and put it. You do the math. Wow. Here comes kickoff. Pushback. I mean, even if Tennessee gets a field goal on that drive, do the math. So, what dumpster bowl? What are you talking about? What are you talking about, Eagle Fang? LSU's going to the Gator Bowl. I've already made my reservations in Jacksonville to the Gator Bowl. Have you? Nobody else has? That's the bowl game we haven't been to in a while. Is the Gator Bowl or the Liberty Bowl? 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. I wish we could go to the New Orleans Bowl, but we don't have no tie-in to that. There's a handoff, and it gets nothing. That's the bowl game that I wish LSU would go to now is the New Orleans Bowl. Maybe we could have played Tulane in the NOLA Bowl. That'd be a sellout. It'd be a sellout, and yeah, whatever, man. Hey, can't wait to go to the Gator Bowl. I know. Why not? 2nd and 10 here for Alabama at the 25, their own 25-yard line. And Simpson, all day to throw. That rolls right. Now he's pressured a little bit. Going to throw it complete. 3rd down. Yeah, I saw. I'm watching. I put the game on, the Kentucky and Texas game. I put it on. I was watching Notre Dame and USC, but I changed it. Yeah, imagine the New Orleans Bowl if they had LSU and Tulane playing. It'd sell out. 3rd and 10. I know. I mean, it sucks, but who cares about it? But still. Simpson back and throw. Going to go deep down the left side, and there's a flag. Man, it's going to be holding against the defense. Man, all you had to do was not hold, man, and you kept holding. You kept holding. He kept holding. He never let up, man. He never let up. 8 never let up. He kept holding. He kept holding. He kept holding. He grabbed him. That's fast interference. Yeah, I have YouTube TV. That's one thing I like about YouTube TV is the multi-view. I mean, he kept grabbing the goddamn receiver, man, all the way down the field. You got to call that. 1st and 10 here for Alabama at the 40. Are they going 4th and goal? They're going for it. Kentucky is on 4th and goal. They didn't get it. They didn't get it. Wow. Kentucky went for it on 4th and goal. They don't get it. Wasn't even close. Yeah. You know who's getting fired tomorrow? Simpson back to throw. Going to go deep down the field towards the goal line. It's interference again. You know who's getting fired tomorrow? It's going to be Stoops. It's going to be Stoops, man. They no way Mark Stoops is going to be the coach come Monday. There's no way. Not unless they can somehow win this football game miraculously against Texas. It ain't gonna happen. And of course, Tennessee is killing themselves with penalties. All right, 1st and 10, Bama at the 35-yard line. Out to the right, catch made, and that's on a face mask. It's not. It's about 3 yards. Man. Well, didn't he have 1st and goal like at the 3-yard line? That's just pathetic, man. 2nd and 7, 33-yard line. 32-yard line. The handoff. And up to the 25, down to the 20, still going to the 19-yard line. First down, Alabama. Yeah, didn't Kentucky have first and goal at like the 3-yard line or shit like that? So. Nah, Tennessee fucked up late in the first half when they threw the pick six. But still, they, So first and 10 for Alabama. We've got 7:45 to go in the fourth. There's a handoff, and they'll get to the 15, down to the 10, out of bounds. They're going to be second down and 1 coming up. I guess Kentucky thinks, you know what, so what, man? They'll just go for it. But second and 1 here for Alabama at the 10. 7:15 to go in the fourth. They're able to run it. And he gets tackled for a loss. He's tackled for a loss. It's third down. It's third down. All right, now Texas looks like they're going to try a field goal for the win. See, we could have a field goal down for going to double overtime, but now Texas is trying to win in Lexington. Ball at the 11 for Alabama. Play action. Simpson rolls right. Now it goes back over the middle. Going to be, man, almost intercepted. Incomplete. Fourth down and 2. Yeah, are you aiding? Like, talk about penalties. So, yeah, what dumb penalty will LSU have when we play Alabama? You know, in about 3 weeks. You know, when, yeah. 4th and 2, they're going for it? Simpson looking through. And now going to run and going to get the first down. Got it. First down. Wow. Well, there's a flag down in the Alabama game. And, of course, it's not against Alabama. Field goal for the Horns, for the win, and it's up and it's good. And Texas wins in overtime, 16-13. Man. Yeah, Mark Stoops has to go, man. All right, so first and goal here for Alabama at the 4-yard line. They're going to toss it left side. He gets the edge. Touchdown. Touchdown, Alabama. Man. Touchdown, Alabama. It's a 36-20. Man. And there's no way Stoops Stoops should have left alone. Stoops should have left to go somewhere else. A while back. He's been there for what? He's been there for a long time, man. I mean, he was there when Les was here. That was like in the 2014 season, 2015 season. I mean, Stoops has been there for a long time, man. But he's got to go, man. Kentucky really doesn't put much NIL in their football. They go basketball, but it's got to go, man. Oh man, that's anyway, man. Texas had 179 yards of total offense against freaking Kentucky. Look, man, I know we LSU's played some bad games up there in Lexington, so. But so. All right, so Notre Dame is up, 34-24 against USC. Shit, man. Like, wasn't that game just tied? Was it Notre Dame and USC just tied? Goddamn Lincoln Riley, man. Fucking Lincoln Riley, man. Most consecutive wins. Right. Consecutive ranked wins in a row. Okay. These fuckers, man. Alabama's not gonna lose all they did. What game is that on? What channel is that on, Randall? SEC Network. Alabama's not gonna lose, man. They just not, man. I mean, Alabama just not gonna. They're just not gonna suck, are they, dude? They're not. They're not gonna suck, are they? Ever. Somebody sold their soul to the devil for Alabama, and they've been good for ever since fucking Bear Bryant's been there in the fucking 50s. Been going on for how many years? Since the fucking 50s. All right, first and 10 for Tennessee. Aguilar, catch made at the 35 as a first down. SEC Network, okay. Play action, Aguilar. Incomplete. look at everybody smoking cigars in the stands. All these Alabama fans smoking fucking cigars. All right, so second down and 10 coming up here for Tennessee. I'm glad BVD ain't here to watch this crap. Aguilar gonna throw and catch mate the 45 is a first down. I'm glad BVD's not around to watch this shit. All right, first and 10 for the Volunteers. Aguilar throws and catch made the 26. Could be a first down. Did Missouri score? That's a touchdown for Missouri. It's Aguilar going to throw and dropped over the middle. Alabama, and yeah, get used to seeing Alabama in the playoffs because they'll be in the playoffs this year. Aguilar going to throw and incomplete. Now there's a late, a really late flag coming in, which I hate those. I mean, if you're gonna throw pass interference, throw it right when it happens, not 10 seconds later when oh wait a minute, what did I see? They call it pass interference against the defense. So. First and 10 for the Volunteers. We got 4:30 to go in the fourth quarter. 37 to 20. Bama up. Man, I don't know what happened to Bama after the first week, but I wish LSU took those pills. Aguilar out to the right, and it's going to lose yards. Whatever pills Alabama took after the first week and second week, Brian Kelly needs to get a hold of those pills and find out, what they are. Second and 14, Aguilar right at the 19-yard line. Over the middle, going to be in the end zone, incomplete. Third down. So 3rd and 14. Third and 14. Aguilar out to the right. And they'll get about 4. It'll be 4th down. Yeah. I know, I understand the skeptical Chi-Chi lover. I know. I know. So 4th and 11, Volunteers will go for it. They call a timeout. What the hell is Missouri doing on defense? All right, so LSU loses. Texas Tech loses. Ole Miss loses. And Miami loses in the top 10. 1, 2, 4 teams that have lost in the top 10 this week. So first and fourth and 11th here for Tennessee. And then we got a timeout. Now Alabama calls timeout. Man, here comes the timeout, man. What's up, Edward O? What's up, man? I'm just sitting here watching, wondering when's going to be LSU's time to get to the playoffs, because it won't be this year. Nussmeier is a garbage quarterback now. Joe Sloan can't call a game. Brian Kelly's been Brian Kelly. Nothing's changed with him. Blake Baker looked horrible the last 2 weeks in the run defense. So now we got to go play Texas A&M next week. Oh, I'll go Alabama fans smoking their cigars inside the stadium. Like, you're not supposed to smoke inside the stadium. Don't bother me. It's like a 4th and 11 for the Volunteers. Aguilar. And throws. That's going to be another close. Incomplete. Turnover on downs. Bama. Going to go to 6-1 on the year. Bama's demise was, everybody thought Bama sucked and whatever. Nope. Bama's going to the playoffs this year. Yeah, because Nussmeier can't throw the football down the field, man. If Nussmeier is physically unable to throw the ball 20 yards down the field, then he shouldn't be playing. He's a garbage quarterback right now. 1st and 10, it's a handoff, and he'll get up to about the 20-yard line. He hasn't thrown the ball down the field the whole year, man. That's the thing. It's not today. He hasn't thrown the ball down the field the whole year. He's a garbage quarterback now. He's just fucking crying on the side like a little fucking baby. This whole fucking team just sucks, man. Yeah. All right, so 2nd and 7. There's a handoff, and when they should have played Van Buren was when they played Southeastern. That's when they should have sat Nussmeier for that week to get ready for Ole Miss, but they didn't do that. That's what they should have done. They should have played Van Buren when they played Southeastern, but no, they didn't want to do that. No, Nussmeier needs to play for some reason against Hammond High It's obvious he's been injured since game one, and Brian Kelly lies. He's been lying since week one about Nussmeier. He's hurt. He can't throw the ball, man. He cannot. We cannot stretch the field at all. Chris Hilton is just non-existent in this passing game. We don't stretch the field at all with Chris Hilton. And when we quit throwing the ball to Trey Green, and 3rd and 7 at the 19-yard line for Alabama. Nussmeier would never do that shit. It's about 4 yards. Nussmeier would never scramble like that, like Simpson did. Why won't he run the football at all, ever? He never scrambles. You're right, Hilton does drop balls. Hilton dropped one against South Carolina last week that could have been a touchdown if Hilton would have caught it. So that wasn't on Nussmeier. That wasn't on Nussmeier. Last week against South Carolina, Hilton catches that ball. That could be a touchdown. But the 2 interceptions were on Nussmeier last week. It was horrible. Horrible. He almost threw one today before we got that last field goal. He almost threw a horrible interception before we got that last field goal. Luckily, Vanderbilt didn't catch it. Now, the play calling was bad on that drive. Okay, I'll agree with that. The play calling was horrible on that drive. I agree with that. We had 1st and goal at the 1-yard line. We can't put it in the end zone. You know why? Because we don't want to run the ball under center. Well, that's the problem, Eduardo, because they run the ball. Run the ball and go under center and run the ball with Harlan Berry. No, they don't want to do that. They want to drop Nussmeier back, let him get hit 20 times a game because the play calling sucks. First and 10. Aguilar throws, and it's going to be about a yard short. 2-minute timeout. But who recruited that offensive line? Who coaches that offensive line? Yeah, it's Brian Kelly and Brad Davis, man. They got to fucking go, man. If Nussmeier cannot throw the ball 20 yards down the field, why is he playing? Why? I saw something on online about Nussmeier's passes in between the hash marks. Where was it at? Where was it at? Shit. I think they have. Here it is. Here it is. It's on Tiger Rant. LSU only attempted 2 passes between the hash marks all game. Between they have it on Tiger Rant. They attempted 2 passes between the hash marks all game. Everything was outside the hash marks. I mean, who is calling these fucking plays, man? Weston. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Weston Davis. Yeah. Let's talk about him. Let's talk about how Brian Kelly says that he don't care if he sucks. They're just gonna play him because he's got a huge upside. They don't care if he sucks right now. They don't care. But Weston Davis has a huge upside, so we're just gonna play him, and who cares what happens? That's what Brian Kelly said theoretically. I mean, who says that shit, dude? Who says that shit where you don't play your best players, man? Next week we different story. Yeah. Aguilar throws, catch made, plus 50, to the 45, to the 40-yard line, first down, Tennessee. But oh well. Don't worry, man. Brian Kelly will come out Monday and tell you that they got to execute better. And don't worry, man. They're gonna have a game plan ready for Texas A&M, man. Don't worry. Don't worry. Don't worry. They got Texas A&M on the radar, and don't worry, man. All right, so first and 10 at the 37 of Bama, Aguilar. And catch made. They'll get to the 25, down to the 22, out of bounds. Yeah. I mean, I'm telling you, man, if things go really south, and if they go 6-6, he's gone. I don't care what anybody says. Aguilar going to throw towards the 5-yard line. There's nobody there. Flag down. But they'll beat Western Kentucky, and they'll go 6 and they'll go 6-6 at bare minimum because they'll beat Western Kentucky. But you know they might not beat Arkansas or Oklahoma, Alabama, A&M. Those games they could lose, but they'll beat Western Kentucky and they'll go 6-6 at worst. And he's going. Then he's going. He's not staying. Mark my words. He's gone. Aguilar to the ends. That's not interference. I'm about to say, man. Pass interference in the end zone. He's going 6-6. He's got to be going, man. Why would he stay at 6-6? Why? I mean, there's nobody that can give you a really good reason why, if they go 6-6, why they would keep Brian Kelly. Why? Next year, the team is not going to be that good. Look. There's some heat on Brian Kelly right now. Things can really go south for him, and not end up well for him. Well, he's getting a buyout. There's a handoff. I think it's about nothing. I mean, he's going to get a buyout. I think if LSU goes 6-6, yes, they'll fire Brian Kelly. Here's a pass towards the end zone. Another flag down. We got flags galore in this game. Yeah, if they go 6-6, yes, he's got to go. I mean, why would you keep him at that point? with the horrible. I mean, how many games would have won in the SEC this year? If that happens, we'd have beaten South Carolina and Florida. We'd have won 2 games in the SEC. Yeah, he's gone. First and goal at the 2. There's a handoff, and that's a touchdown. Tennessee. And White, is it? He's not. I guess not. I didn't work him down at the 1 yard line. Never mind. Second and goal. I thought he was in. Second and goal. And this time they're going to run it again. It's still that's a flag down. Jeez, man. Flags. Oh, false start gets the offense. You're skeptical. You don't think LSU has the buyout money. If they go 6-6, they'll find the money. If you come into this season, where they put all this money in to go to the playoffs, and if they go 6-6, and they beat Florida and South Carolina and nobody else in the SEC, he's gone. Second goal for 5. And what the fuck was that? Third down. Third and goal. He's gone. I'm just saying they go 6-6. I'm just playing worst case scenario. I'm saying that they lose out and only team they beat is Western Kentucky and they go 6-6. He's gone. There's no way in hell he survives that. None. Third and goal from the 5. There's a handoff, and I think he's down to 1, and he is, and the clock's gonna run out because they're out of time. As Tennessee runs out of fucking time. Oh boy! Imagine if that was LSU, and we ran out of time. Oh my god. So Tennessee runs out of time, and they can't score. But it wouldn't matter anyway, but still. Yeah, I have no idea why all of a sudden these 10-year contracts are a smart idea with these schools and universities, because they used to be like, 5 years. It's tied into recruiting, where a coach can walk into somebody's room and say, "Okay, I'll be your coach. I'm going to be your coach for 4 years." Now, no, you want a 10-year deal. These coaches want 10-year deals. Man. All right, so Bama wins again. They went 37-20, and they're 6-1. They're 4-0 in the SEC. Tennessee's 2-2 in the SEC. 5-2 overall. Bama's going to be in the top 10 again, and they're going to the playoffs. And yeah. They just keep winning, man. They got a winning culture. They got a winning culture at Alabama, and it's been that way since 2007 when Saban got there, and it hasn't stopped. It hasn't stopped. Yeah, they went 7-6 that first year with Saban, but Saban was installing a winning culture in 2007, and it's still there. Still there. Still there. It ain't going to stop. No matter how many videos Matt Moscona wants to put out about Bama is burning, and it ain't gonna stop Matt Moscona. So it ain't gonna stop Moscona. You can sit there and talk about Bama's burning and wear your little fucking your Indian hip job you wore after week one, like a fucking idiot. Anyway, yeah. Moscona needs to just needs to fucking just be a goddamn reporter on the news and quit being a fucking fan because he's embarrassed himself the past 2 years. Now keep saying Bama's burning, and they're not burning. He's embarrassed himself. Anyway, man. But Bama's gonna be in the Bama's gonna be they're gonna be they're going to the playoffs. So playoffs. Yeah. Oh man, I'm looking forward to Jacksonville and where else? Orlando, Tampa. Yeah. Those are the destinations I'm looking forward for LSU come December. Is Jacksonville, Orlando, Tampa, maybe Nashville, Memphis. Yeah. That's what I'm gonna plan my vacation around New Year's. It's going to Jacksonville or Orlando or Tampa, a place like that, because that's where we're going. Because we're not going to the playoffs, so ain't happening. Yeah, Cheez-It Bowl. Yeah, the Cheez-It Citrus Bowl over there in Orlando. Yeah. All right. My wife probably wants to go home, so we gotta pack up and head home because we're over at the brother-in-law's house and her sister's house. So, all right, man. I'll see you guys tomorrow for the Saints and the Bears. So